Roy says, "Hey, Riley, in the Hump Day Hangout last week, you mentioned that the way you set up a lead gen website structure these days is that you set up internal linking from every page to every other page, if it's done properly." Roy. So yes, I did say that, but it's got to be done properly, or else it doesn't perform as well. What about blog posts? No, blog posts are different. Blog posts are supporting content, so that's different. I'm talking about top level pages. So blog posts are totally different as far as that concerned. Let's say we want to have a blog post titled, "How long should a roof last? Do you recommend that we include this post on the lead gen website?" Yeah, you certainly can. If so, would you also link to and from the blog post? Yes. Well, I mean, not necessarily. The blog post would be placed within the appropriate category on the site. And then typically it's going to be an internal link from the blog post to the top level page, topic or category page. That makes sense. Um, you know, you don't have to, when I'm talking about doing like location silos for pushing maps, then I do recommend referencing from the top level location landing page, linking down to the supporting location posts, because it's usually going to be posts. And then vice versa from the location posts, linking back up to the top level location landing page that would be served, that those locations would be served by or from, if that makes sense. But for blog posts, it's a little bit different. Blog posts, I usually am just going to link from internally from the post body of the blog post to the top level topic or category page, and make sure that that post is placed within that appropriate category. That's clear. Now you can still do a link from the top level category or topic page down to the post if it makes sense to do so. You certainly can. It won't hurt it, but you don't have to, is what I'm saying. And then especially, like I said, that why I like to do that method is because that's more what I call the bottom up link, internal linking approach, because then the blog post becomes link building target. And if you build links to the blog post, it's going to flow through that internal contextual link up to the top level page, which is generally the page that you want to rank to generate leads for, right? That's usually the page that has the conversion goal, not usually a blog post, if that's clear. So hopefully that makes sense. How long should a roof last? I would put that in a, whatever the appropriate category is. Roof maintenance. By the way, just did an audit for one of our clients, or mastermind members, who's also a link building client today, and it was in the roofing industry. And I've talked about this many, many times, but roof maintenance is by far the best topic term to use in the roofing industry. I promise you, you don't need a separate page for roof repair, roof replacement, roof installation, roof inspection, roof cleaning. You don't need any of that. One page, roof maintenance. I promise you, you can rank that one page for every single keyword. You reduce all that bloat, all that redundancy on the site, reduce crawl resistance. Thank you, Cecilia. So reduce crawl resistance, all of that. I promise you, that's what these structures are here, guys, that I've been showing you with the Zootrix and all that kind of stuff every single week now for the last several weeks. I've been talking about those ranking results and everything. Again, just follow this kind of format. You want to rank the service page, or excuse me, the location pages, not the service pages. So in this case, we have separate service pages for each of the primary services that all fall under one topic or one category. So it's okay to have separate service pages for each service type. So like I said, when I talked about roof maintenance, roof cleaning, roof inspection, roof repair, you don't need to have different pages for all of that with location modifiers. You can have a separate page that here, let me explain to kind of go back to the question here that would be relevant to this. What I would do is I would have a page, like, for example, if it was a company that was doing roofing, siding, and windows, window installation stuff, right? Which a lot of roofing companies do roofing and siding. But what I would do is I would have a roofing services page on the site, right? That would be, it could just say services. It doesn't, remember, the service page, the top level service page isn't intended to rank. It's the location pages that you want to rank, right? So what I would do is have like a services page that then on that services page, I would reference each of those individual types of services for roofing: roof repair, roof maintenance, roof installation, roof inspection, roof cleaning, like all the different things that are typically we see a lot of roofing contractors optimize for. You put just a blurb on that services page. So that's like a general services page that just references each one of those services. And then you can have a separate page for each one of those that is optimized for that particular keyword. Like these are keyword, not topic or category optimized pages. These are keyword optimized pages for each individual service. But what I'm trying to rank are the location pages. And I want the location page to rank for all of the search queries associated with this industry, the tree service category. if that's clear. So that's where I'm talking about optimizing the location pages for the top level topic or category term, and then referencing all of the individual services from within that page so that this one page can rank for every single search query. Now, I don't need a separate page for Martinsburg tree removal, Martinsburg tree trimming, Martinsburg tree care, Martinsburg stump removal, like you often see. We don't need that because this one page, Martinsburg tree service or Martinsburg tree maintenance, can rank for every single one of those search queries because of the internal linking and because we've optimized the page that we want to rank for the top level topic or category term, which means Google understands all of the search queries associated with that category or topic, regardless of it, even whether it appears on the page or not. That's clear. So it's kind of the same thing with the blog post, guys. With the blog post, like I said, with blog posts, I'd like to have a longer SEO title that is keyword optimized, not topic or category optimized, because it is supposed to be supporting content to support a top level topic or category, if that makes sense. So we do keyword optimized longer blog post titles placed within the appropriate category and then linking up to the top level topic or category page. If that makes sense. Okay. But you can link down to it as well. Hopefully that answered all the questions. If not, would you suggest that we host the blog posts? You can do external blog posts as well. Just do it on a branded blog. G sites are perfect for that. I just released a new SOP last week for Google Sites for local SEO, and exactly how we build them and how to structure them. Do what I call the theme mirroring, which is a term I got from Network Empire many years ago. But site mirroring, site structure mirroring, using the G site and doing all the internal linking and everything. There's a new SOP in the mastermind that I was just released last week about that. So yeah, G site's perfect for that, by the way.